Welcome to the Low Down Dirty Shame with your boy Lex Millie. Recently, I rebranded my channel. It used to be called Crypto Vibes, and now I'm calling it the Low Down Dirty Shame. And basically, we're going to be talking celebrity news, crypto news, world news, and everything under the sun, okay? It's fair game for me. If it's news, I got you, all right? So, with that being said, if this is the first time that you come to my channel, hit that like and subscribe button. Show your boy some love. Let YouTube know I'm here, and let's get it in.
The SEC, meantime, says that an announcement about Bitcoin exchange-traded funds yesterday afternoon on its X file, on its X account, was false. In a statement to CNBC, the agency says it's determined that there was unauthorized access to and activity on the @SECGovX.com account by an unknown party for a brief period of time. Joining us right now for more on this is Rebecca Fike. She's a former SEC enforcement attorney, now a partner at Vinson and Elkins. And Rebecca, this is embarrassing to say the very least.
I think that's exactly right. Thank you so much for having me this morning, Becky.
So what happens if another company did this? The SEC, I think, would be all over it, investigating.
Yeah, they would try to shut them down,
Who
basically.
investigates the SEC?
That's a great question. You're exactly right that if this was any public company, the SEC would be immediately opening an investigation. They'd be calling the company's general counsel. They'd be letting them know to retain documents and evidence and asking a lot of questions about how this could happen. With the SEC, I think you're looking at Congress, I imagine, will have questions. The DOJ, I imagine, will be involved, although likely looking more at the potential hacker as opposed to, looking at the SEC itself. And since Bitcoin is a commodity, the CFTC could also be involved.
There he is.
I mean, what's so concerning about this is the agency that's responsible for policing the markets, making sure that there's not this way to manipulate
fraud,
and make or lose money, make other people lose money on this. With the turn of events, somebody pointed out, and this is very clear, this announcement came out, this fake announcement. It wiped out people who used options to short Bitcoin. The SEC immediately retracts it and says that this was a false tweet that had gone out. And then everybody who had used options to go long on Bitcoin loses money, too.
Market manipulation at its finest.
I mean, it was a market-moving event. I mean, it really underscores
market manipulation
how important
is what she should be saying.
Is, which is one of the things the SEC and Chair Gensler have been speaking about so much. But it also underscores how complicated cybersecurity is and how hard it is to react in a crisis, and how even, I think it was 15 minutes that they believe the hacker had access to the account. In those 15 minutes, approximately $90 million of long and short positions were liquidated on Bitcoin.
Just playing with people's money.
It's an incredibly important area.
Money like it's
SEC,
nothing.
I think, got a direct lesson in how challenging an area it is.
In this case, it does not sound like it was X's fault in any way, shape, or form. They said that it was, in their investigation, it wasn't anybody at X or anyone who had access to X's accounts, and that the SEC hadn't even bothered to use the dual-factor authentication in this.
Well, that's because
I do have questions about
that's crazy.
How you can manipulate markets on any social media. You think about it, and there's fake accounts. I mean, we have fake accounts for all of us that circulate around. If something were posted on that and the market moved on some of that news, who'd be responsible?
It would depend, the classic lawyer's answer. Generally, as far as the SEC goes, when a company has an official company feed on any social media channel, that is the one they're going to be held responsible for.
No, but I'm saying if there's somebody who's posing as one of these official accounts or someone else, if it's
who knows?
A troll,
I mean, it's kind of a stupid question, but
on X or on another social media, who's responsible for that?
Not the
I would
SEC.
say the troll is probably responsible for that, but the SEC could ask questions of them if because market manipulation is its own.
Is it never going to be the social media? I mean, I just wonder about these things. If we post something wrong on CNBC, I would assume it's CNBC's. Is a social media company ever responsible for any of that stuff, or is it too impossible to police? And you go back to the CompuServe thing where they're just message boards?
I mean, it's all impossible in my opinion.
I think it would depend on, there's always that reasonableness factor. So, I mean, X does offer two-factor authentication. That certainly seems reasonable. I'm not sure why the government account doesn't have it. I know the gray check.
Yeah, why are they not using the two-step verification?
It would look at, who is
ridiculous
to blame. If there's a social media account that has lax security, then I think the SEC and other potential agencies could hold the social media account.
Let's go back to the SEC issue at hand. What happens if the SEC approves this Bitcoin ETF today or tomorrow? I mean, that just seems
that's
like
what they need to do, and stop with the bullshit.
All of this play out.
It is. And I think, that's exactly why the market was so primed to react to the false announcement yesterday, because it's expected that approval might come through today. And I don't know that a hacker getting access to the account means that timeline should change, given what an enormous part of the financial markets they are. But it certainly complicates things.
So we're going to leave it there, right? And so we're going to talk about Gary Gensler acting clueless here. He tweeted yesterday. Everybody saw it. Everybody's talking about it. This ETF needs to get approved today. Hopefully before I even post this video, it'll be there already. Okay. So that's what needs to happen. So all this can just go away, right? Because this is a disaster. It shows how weak the SEC is. It shows what a disaster they are. These people don't have it together, guys. They literally are showing us that they can get hacked. They don't have a two-step verification on government platforms through social media, which is insane. Okay, so what happens? Are they holding crypto as well? Are they are they being secure with what they have there? So it's a disaster. It's a joke. And they just need to go ahead and release it. They should have addressed it this morning early. But yeah, they're going to let everybody wait and everybody wait. And everybody, if they deny this approval after all this, I mean, they better get ready to get sued. I mean, because it's absolutely atrocious. They have no right to do this. It's a dirty game. The world is dirty. Everything is corrupt, guys. I mean, don't have faith in nobody. Not our president, not Gary Gensler, not anybody. Maybe your loved ones, your spouse, and your significant others, and your family. But that's about it. I wouldn't go any further than that. It's a dog-eat-dog world. You already know what time it is. Gary Gensler is a spoof. He's a joke. I can't wait to get him out of there. Like battling people who want to be successful and have their own keys. They're holding us back. And, that's the world we live in. We live in America. America wants to keep you poor, needing them, wanting handouts so that they can control you, keep you at a medium level of life instead of elevating to the top with the rest of them, right? Because there are some filthy people in this world that are making a lot of money. You should be able to too. Crypto is the way to do it. And, if they don't do something really, really soon, like today, it's going to get ugly. It's your boy Lex Millie. You already know. Hit the like and subscribe button. Show the boy some love, and we'll catch you on the next video.